Intelligent design, a superior framework for understanding life. As a proponent of intelligent design, ID, I focus on presenting a robust, evidence-based critique of evolutionary theory and abiogenesis while emphasizing the scientific merits of ID. The arguments often levied against ID rely on straw men, recycled rhetoric, and dismissals of legitimate scientific challenges to naturalistic explanations. Here, I will lay out the significant weaknesses of abiogenesis and evolution and why ID remains the more coherent and scientifically grounded explanation for life's origin and complexity. Errors in abiogenesis. The something from nothing. Problem. Abiogenesis, the idea that life arose spontaneously from non-living matter, faces insurmountable challenges. 1. Lack of mechanism. Decades of research have failed to demonstrate a plausible mechanism by which life could emerge from non-living chemicals. Experiments like the Miller-Urey experiment produced only a few amino acids under highly controlled conditions, far from the complexity needed for even a single functional protein. Patel et al. 2015 suggested pathways for nucleotide synthesis, but these require idealized conditions that don't reflect early Earth. The work remains speculative and fails to address the vast chasm between simple molecules and a functioning cell. 2. The law of biogenesis. Pasteur's work demonstrated that life only arises from pre-existing life under observable conditions. The leap from chemistry to biology violates this fundamental principle, making abiogenesis more of a philosophical claim than a scientific one. 3. Statistical impossibility of the formation of a functional 150 amino acid protein by chance alone has been calculated to be 1 in 10^430. Even with selective processes, the vast combinatorial space of potential protein structures makes spontaneous emergence implausible. Hoyle's analogy of a tornado assembling a Boeing 747 is often dismissed but accurately illustrates the improbability of life's spontaneous origin. 4. Thermodynamics. The second law of thermodynamics dictates that systems naturally move toward disorder. While proponents of abiogenesis argue that the Earth receives energy from the Sun, they fail to explain how this energy organizes matter into highly complex, information-rich systems like DNA. Evolution. A theory with significant gaps. Evolutionary theory, while often heralded as the cornerstone of modern biology, suffers from critical flaws when scrutinized scientifically. 1. Irreducible complexity. Systems like the bacterial flagellum are irreducibly complex, requiring all parts to function simultaneously. Evolution cannot account for these systems because intermediate stages would provide no selective advantage. Claims that the flagellum evolved from the type 3 secretion system ignore the fact that both are highly complex and interdependent. 2. Fossil record gaps. The fossil record lacks the gradual transitions predicted by Darwinian evolution. The Cambrian explosion saw the sudden appearance of fully formed complex organisms with no apparent precursors. Despite attempts to explain this, such as Marshall, 2006, the abruptness remains a significant challenge to evolutionary theory. 3. Genetic entropy, mutations, the driving force of evolution, overwhelmingly degrade genetic information. John Sanford's concept of genetic entropy highlights that organisms accumulate deleterious mutations over time, leading to a net loss of functionality. If evolution relies on random mutations, the trend toward degradation contradicts the idea of increasing complexity. 4. Statistical challenges. Evolutionists often dismiss probability arguments, but the statistical hurdles remain insurmountable. Michael Behe's work has shown that even simple evolutionary steps require probabilities so low they border on the impossible. 5. Transitional forms. Claims of transitional fossils, such as Tiktaalik or Archaeopteryx, often fail under closer examination. These organisms are either fully functional species or represent mosaics that do not explain the stepwise evolution of major anatomical changes. The strengths of intelligent design. Intelligent design provides a scientifically grounded framework for understanding life's origin and complexity. 1. Specified complexity. DNA is a digital code containing vast amounts of specified information. No natural process has been observed to generate such complexity. The presence of information in biological systems is best explained by an intelligent source. 2. Irreducible complexity. Systems like the eye, the immune system, and molecular machines demonstrate irreducible complexity that defies gradualistic explanations. These systems bear the hallmarks of purposeful engineering. 3. Fine-tuning. The constants of the universe are precisely calibrated to allow for life. Roger Penrose calculated the odds of this occurring by chance as 1 in 10 and 120, a number so large it effectively rules out randomness. 4. Empirical observations. Fields like biomimicry underscore the intelligent design inherent in nature. Engineers consistently turn to biological systems for inspiration, recognizing designs that far surpass human ingenuity. Evolution and abiogenesis. Built on assumptions. Abiogenesis and evolution rely on assumptions that are unsupported by empirical evidence. Abiogenesis assumes that prebiotic conditions favored life's emergence despite overwhelming improbabilities. Evolution assumes that natural selection and random mutations can account for the complexity of life, ignoring the evidence of degradation and irreducibility. Intelligent design, a science-based alternative. Intelligent design is often dismissed as not science, yet it provides testable hypotheses, detecting design through patterns of specified complexity, identifying irreducibly complex systems, predicting limits to evolutionary change based on information theory. Unlike evolution, which relies on unobserved processes and speculative mechanisms, ID is grounded in observable evidence and logical inference. Conclusion: the weaknesses of abiogenesis and evolution, ranging from statistical improbabilities to irreducible complexity, highlight the inadequacies of naturalistic explanations for life. Intelligent design offers a coherent, scientifically robust alternative that aligns with the evidence. Rather than dismiss ID, critics should engage with its arguments and recognize its potential to advance our understanding of life and the universe.